This is going to get too big too fast. We're going to do x squared plus 1, I'm sorry. X squared plus 1. I'd like you to approximate the area under the curve using a left-hand Riemann sum from 1 to 2 with 3 subdivisions. So, left-hand Riemann sum. From 1 to 2. That's our interval. Using 3 subdivisions. All have equal width. All right, go, 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 go. I also want you to draw a picture first and then do it.
What?
Wait, what's
What?
I'll just do it right up here.
what is the 1 to 2? Wait, do we have to use, do you want to see the over?
It might be an over and it might be an under. But you're going to do a left-hand Riemann sum over the interval 1 to 2.
Wait, so we can choose which one?
Yeah, how do you know?
The left hand is the, is the,
I'll start putting it up here and that'll help.
Left hand is the rectangle. The rectangle, yeah, it's under, but the rectangle's left side has to hit the graph first.
So then in this case, it would be under.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't, is that 1, 2 relevant to us?
Yeah, I'm making my axes.
No, it's the interval, you gave us 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, very relevant. Because you're going to approximate the area from 1 to 2 under the curve. So,
Oh, okay.
let's look at that graphically, guys. Here's my parabola, right? Not that good on this side. But from 1 to 2, you want to approximate this area right here using Riemann sums.
Oh, that's your interval.
Now, you guys 0 to 2 right now.
I don't know if
Oh my.
like,
Wait, we have to
what
use
if
3
my
subdivisions?
why?
Three.
Oh.
So you need 3 subdivisions.
Sketching.
You kind of use 2 subdivisions.
I'm about to say, yeah, it was
Should we split it up again?
It's harder to do 3 when you're going to do one number.
The sketch just lets you know over or under approximation.
But how would I know what my
I'm sorry, I'm like thinking what
how
you're
would I
saying,
know
yeah,
my
so-
accuracy?
so-
Should I just use yours?
You wanted it
No, no.
left
Well, how
hand.
do you
I
you're
got
gonna
my
use
3
the subdivision
subdivisions.
sum.
You don't even need to
Oh,
draw.
when I plug it in.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So this is just your.
But like, so where did we get these from? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna. I want you to think about it.
Now I'm
So how do you get the width?
I don't know.
All right, so let's do this together. Let's do this together.
No, it's the height
Um,
that I'm not.
Yeah, the heights.
First off, the width is 1/3. You guys got that?
Yeah.
That's easy. But the way we get the width is going to be
2 minus 1 over 3.
2 minus 1 over 3, because you guys can figure it out here, but sometimes it might be harder. So 2 minus 1 over 3, that's our 1/3. Now let's do our height. That's why I'm having you graph it. So it's going to be f of, here's our function, left-hand Riemann sum, so let's draw this. I got 1 to 2. I've got 1,
Bless you, sorry.
2, so here's my 3 subdivisions, 1, 2, 3, right? Left-hand Riemann sum, I take my left point. I draw it all the way up.
So it's 2.
Right up, it's 2. You can tell it's 2. And then I bring this over, so right over, and then down. Next one, from here, I draw this all the way up,
So it's
up to here. Bring it over, and then down.
that be
Then the third one, I draw all the way up, right to here, over, then down. So Hermana, what type of approximation? Under. Very easy to see now, it's an under. But let's look at this. This is going to be f of what? What's the x value? 1. Or 3/3. But I'll do that because that'll help with the next one. Plus, what's the next one? 4/3. And basically what you do, guys, to figure out what the f is of, you add the width. So if this is 3/3 and the next one is 3/3 plus 1/3, that's f of,
Even get
5/3.
well, it's 1, right? So it's just f of 1. This height right here is f of 1.
So, but you don't include, we don't need to
So
like.
the y
figure-
means nothing?
So the y,
Yeah.
this is our y, right?
No,
Yeah, but I
the
mean, your y
y
on your graph really means nothing.
We don't
Right.
need to,
All we
like-
care about is when it hits the y.
Okay, okay.
Alright, that's all.
Am I good, Shannon? Same or different question? All three the same question. Hilarious. Okay, cool. So plus f of 4/3. What's the next one going to be?
After 5/3.
Plus f of 5/3. And then do we need f of 6/3?
No.
No, it's a left-hand Riemann sum. We only need these left three. Okay, sweet. For a point, give me the summation notation for this one right here.
It would be 1/3 times.
All right, Pete's going for it.
What is the name for that summation?
You mean in the concept?
So, what's the name for that?
Sigma?
The name of the symbol.
Would it be x equals 3?
Sigma.
Sigma.
Would it be x equals 3?
It would be x equals.
Wait, what are we doing?
I'm gonna let Pete go, and then I'm gonna go to Don. If Pete messes
What
up.
are we doing?
Would be x
You
equals.
come up with the summation
would be
symbol.
X equals 1.
Oh.
I mean, you can do it a few different ways.
You read that?
Okay, so you want to go from here. You want to do.
X equals 1.
All right, we'll do n equals 1. Yeah.
And
To what?
5/3.
There's so many different ways to do
Can we
it.
just start at 3 and then go?
I'm not liking it. It counts
What do
by
you mean?
ones. This has to. I'm not liking what Pete said
Oh.
because it's got to go 1 to something. So Don, you want to start at 3?
Mm-hmm. Go
Sure.
5.
Dude, this Don.
Oh.
N equals 3 to what? 5, he says.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to go from 3 to 5. I like this
And I
guy.
started with n thirds.
Then you started with
Well,
n
yeah.
thirds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that was all I did. Oh, squared. Oh,
Squared, and then
okay.
Look at your original function.
let's look at the original function. This is my x right here, right? X squared. What else do I need?
Plus 1.
Think down to there's a point.
It's 3 to 5.
I'll take it.
I'll give you one.
Would it not work like 1 to 5?
Yeah, because if you did
Well, I mean, it's a
from
fraction.
1 to
Getting
5,
into-
guys, if you did from 1 to 5, you would get from like here to over. Does that sort of make sense?
You dig?
I mean, you could have done from 1 to 3 and then put some, made it a little different in here, but nice job, nice job. Nice job done. Dot. Conceptually makes sense. Cool. All right. Give me this formula real quick, guys, for a right-hand Riemann sum of that exact same thing.
No.
Right-hand Riemann sum, the exact same thing. We'll do it right here.
At least you're honest.
Right.
Right?
From 0 to 4. 1/3. X equals 0.
Yeah.
What's up, Shannon?
I think so, right?
Yeah.
No, wait, come on.
It would be. Why would it be 0 to 4? Wouldn't it be 2 to 4?
Because then it plugs in.
It'll be 4 to 6.
Why not
Not
to
including,
6?
you're not including 3 to 6. Oh, then it puts in 3 for.
Yeah, then it'll plug in 1, then it'll do 4/3, then it'll do 5/3 for our independent variable, our x.
That's the only difference, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't it say?
It's less.
Okay.
So you would just add in the last one, right? All we changed on this was.
You're forgetting
Start. So let's look at this, guys. What I like to do is draw it first. I'm going to draw it. We'll go blue. We're in blue. Right here, our first rectangle, we're going to start with the right point, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to take the right, we're going to draw it all the way up to here, then over. Here's our first one. Then we take this one, we draw it all the way up to where it hits, then over. Then we take this one, we draw it all the way up to the way up here, then over and down. So this is what our right Riemann sum would look like. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Now let's do this. Width is what?
1/3.
Same. Over here, we now have f of, what's our first one? 4/3. Plus f of,
5/3.
plus f of
6/3.
2. Good, that's it. That's the right Riemann sum.
Oh,
You don't need this sigma, guys. If you don't get the sigma, don't worry about it. You're never going to be tested on that.
Oh,
I think that's a good idea, Tat. Alright, cool? Brie, what's the problem? You're just teasing me?
Huh?
I understand. I'm hoping another one of my markers dies so that I can throw it out.
This one's dead.
It's not.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it.
Alright, a little later on. This it. Oh, no, that's okay.
Dang.
It's perfectly fine.
It's not like he uses markers.
I think they're all dead. I don't use markers anymore. Okay,
Save some money, I guess.
let's do some.
You know, besides, you should get that chalkboard.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
Get, like,
Let's go. Let's do
chalkboard
some
walls.
problems. You guys can do it. When we do these Riemann sums, I want drawings. They don't have to be good, but they gotta help you out.
Is this homework?
I'm gonna want, yep, this is gonna be homework. I'm gonna want drawings.
Assignment number.
I'm gonna want, I don't need the sigma notation, but I'm gonna want a formula for the area. So for each of the functions, I want you to do a left Riemann sum, left and right Riemann sums.
With formulas, with their respective formulas.
I don't remember that. Oh, right.
And let's do a couple things. Let's do y equals x squared.
what do you mean you needed the equation out?
Wait. This is not a book. This is good.
Oh, this is
wow.
homework?
Yeah, this is gonna be homework. So I'm gonna need drawings, I'm gonna need left and right Riemann sums. The first function I'm gonna give you,
Left and right Riemann sum meaning
the equation, the drawing for the left Riemann sum, the drawing for the right Riemann sum, and then I want the areas. Done
For sure,
now.
what we're just doing.
Don't worry about sigma, we don't have to do sigma, you don't have to do the
Can we
summation
use
symbol.
it
We
to
can
find
go
it?
dull black.
Sure, if you want, if you can do it, that's awesome. Alright, so y equals x squared, I want over the interval, here's gonna be a, over the interval 1 to 4, and I want it with 3 divisions, and I want it with
What's the scale?
5 divisions.
You want with 3 and
So you want
5?
the left and right with 3 divisions and then left and right with 5 divisions.
You summed it up.
Why do you do
Two
this
different
for?
ones.
And what's the scale? What would be the scale?
Yeah.
Yeah, or 4 problems in one. Y equals x squared, over the interval 1 to 4, left and right Riemann sum with 3 divisions, left and right Riemann sum with 5 divisions.
What's
Then I got one more.
This hits. What would the scale be?
This is good for you.
What scale?
Yeah, you whatever scale you want to use, buddy.
Oh,
Okay, the next one we're gonna do
No.
is
I think you should just give us that one for practice.
No.
thanks, Doc. Y equals x cubed over the interval -2 to
two.
-1 with 2 divisions.
She's gonna give us some stupid number.
3.
11.
Don't be excessive.
Donald, shut up.
3.
11 divisions.
I mean, if you want, I can put 3, but I was done.
Yes,
Oh,
leave it
yeah.
on.
Alright.
You're done.
Alright.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. This will be assignment number 9.
Nine.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Take care.
I think you should take off the 5 divisions for A then.
Sorry,
If
it'd be
you
too
do
nice.
one-
The numbers are too nice. Equal length of width of 1. It's just too nice.
But if you do 1 on this side, I think you should do 1 on that side.
Right?
Sorry.
You're already doing it?
Wait, negative.
I'm doing
-2 to -1. Write that